Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I thought I might mix things up today and show you guys my GameCube collection. Now, I warn you, it's nothing much. I just got a few childhood games and a few hidden gems. Enough rambling. Let's just get started. Alright, Sonic and Mickey collection. Now, I'll be honest, this is how I experienced the first few Sonic games as a kid. Of course, I didn't grow up with the Sega Genesis, so this was my best option. And I think this is emulation. I don't think Sega went all the way and like integrated the games with the hardware or anything like that. But I don't know. For $20, this is a great way to experience the Genesis Sonic games. Now, of course, now that I have a real Sega Genesis, I barely touch this game. But yeah, for $20, I would highly recommend picking this up. Alright, Big Air Freestyle. Now this, at least in my opinion, is a bit of a underrated gem. Now, this is a motorcycle game that sort of prioritizes tricks over races. You get to jump over electric sharks, fences, all that good stuff. It's a bit of a hidden gem, and it's actually exclusive to the GameCube. This wasn't really released, well, this game wasn't released anywhere else, I don't believe. But yeah, nobody really talks about this game. I would pick this up too. Alright, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Now, I gotta be honest, I kinda like this game. Of course, it's your basic Need for Speed where you drive around in exotic cars around mountains and small towns, and you get chased by cops, and this game is actually kind of intense in a way. You get chased down by helicopters, spike strips, bombs. It's somewhat intense. It's not like a Mario Kart, but it's sort of, well, yeah, it's nothing like a Mario Kart, but it's still, I guess, grounded in reality. But yeah, this game is decent. Alright, Super Monkey Ball. Now, what can I say about this game that hasn't already been said? I mean, it's a great game. It can be tough, challenging. Of course, it has nice mini games attached to it. This game is good. I definitely got to pick up the sequel one day. I mean, this game is good. I definitely got to pick up the sequel one day. I mean, Super Monkey Ball 2 can't be. Actually, I heard Super Monkey Ball 2 has a story attached to it. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, this is a decent game. Alright, now when people typically think of movie tie-in games, they typically think of, bad or shitty ones. This is actually a good one. If any of you have seen Madagascar, it's basically about, a bunch of animals escaping from the zoo, going to Madagascar, and blah blah blah. I'm not trying to spoil the story for a 15-year movie, but yeah, this game is actually decent. I mean, it's semi-open world. You get to walk around the zoo and there's different animals. You try to escape. A bunch of I wouldn't say shitty mini games, but there's a lot of tacked-on mechanics. But if you look beyond that, it's a decent game. All right, now this, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of a bad movie tie-in game. Well, it's not horrible, but it's not good. Now, I gotta be honest, I have a semi-attachment to this copy since this is my childhood copy. I remember watching Incredibles in the movie theater back in the day as a kid. My dad came home with this, and I was super fucking excited. And I'm surprised I still have this copy. So, yeah, it's shitty, but I honestly don't care. Alright, 007 Nightfire. Now, to be honest, this is the 007 game that I grew up with. Now, believe it or not, I know this is going to be a bit controversial, but I actually prefer this rather than 007 GoldenEye. Now, again, that's a bit controversial. Don't get me wrong, this game has its place. It's good. I tried it out. It's decent, but because this is the one I grew up with, this is obviously the one I'm gonna prefer a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure GoldenEye has a story to it. This, I'd say, is a more in-depth story, but then again, this released in, I think, 1987. This released in the year 2001, so obviously there's going to be a bit of a technological difference, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this game is decent, and yeah, that's mostly it. All right, the Mega Man collection. Now, I actually picked this up recently. I think I picked this up like what, two months ago. And I figured, yeah, why not? I mean, this is a very cheap way to try out some great NES games. Now, I do have a real NES, and I will get the Mega Man games someday, but obviously some of them are a bit expensive. Mega Man 1 is like $100, a few of them are a bit more expensive. So eventually when I do get to the Mega Man NES games, I'm also going to get the ones that I could possibly get, like Mega Man 2. I think that game was like $30. But for $20, you could actually try out all of them. But you know, me, I want to try it out on the real thing. You get all the Mega Man games. I don't think you get Mega Man Legends though. It's classic, but it's difficult. This game is a classic, but it can be difficult. However, in settings you can change it to easy mode. You can get 5 extra lives, all the good stuff. So yeah. All right, Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. Now this is actually a somewhat good Fairly Odd Parents game. I used to be a big fan of this cartoon when I was a kid, and for some reason I got this as a kid, and it's actually surprisingly good for being a TV show tie-in game. It's not bad, but it's not the best compared to Madagascar. But yeah, this is another game that somewhat means a lot to me. This is my childhood copy. Alright, speaking of TV show tie-in games, Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies. I was a big fan of this show as a kid. And there's a lot of Jimmy Neutron games out there. The majority of them are bad, but this is actually one of the good ones. It's semi-open world, and it's really accurate to the show. If you're a big fan of this show, I'd recommend getting this game. And of course, it's another childhood copy, so yeah, this game means a lot to me, sentimental-wise. I'm definitely not gonna give this up. Alright, BMX XXX. Now, this one deserves some context. When I first bought this is when I first got into retro gaming. I bought my GameCube, Smash Brothers, and this game. I don't know why I bought this game. I don't know why I bought it, but why not? I just thought, oh, BMX, okay, that's a fun sports game. Oh, keep it dirty. This must be about mountain biking. You must be, biking through trails. Oh, nope. Flip it over. You see prostitutes and whores and pimps and stuff like that. Yeah, this game is bad. And I believe I made a video on it. Link will be in the description. Now, would I recommend picking this up? If you have a dirty sense of humor, sure. This game isn't for everybody, and it definitely wouldn't be made today. Alright, Resident Evil 4. Now this, I actually have this and one other Resident Evil game. Give me 1 second. I have Resident Evil Director's Cut. Now, granted, I shouldn't be playing this. I should probably be playing this, but this game is actually kind of fun. I didn't really expect a lot from the Resident Evil series, but yeah, this one is definitely fun. This one is tough. I feel like I'm forcing myself to play this game because of the history and all that. I know I should play them chronologically between Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, Veronica, then that. I know I should play them chronologically, but this one is just a lot more fun. And to be honest, I can't deal with the tank controls on the PS1. Although I still gotta force myself to finish this game. But yeah, this game is honestly fun. Alright, Pro Skater 3. Now, to me personally, this game is a childhood classic. I remember playing this a lot as a kid. This was my first Tony Hawk experience. To have it on my favorite system, the GameCube, it means a lot. This is my childhood copy, although I'm pretty sure that's lying around here somewhere. But yeah, this is a fun game. Alright, Metroid Prime. Now, I was surprisingly shocked by this game. I never expected a good first-person shooter on the GameCube, but I was pleasantly surprised. I've wanted this game for a while now. I still haven't beaten it, but I definitely got to pick this up, and Metroid Prime Echoes and the Game Boy Advance games, although I've heard the Game Boy Advance games are not cheap. But hey, that's a bridge I will cross when I get there. Yeah, this game is decent. Alright, Mario Kart Double Dash. Now, what can I say about this game that hasn't been said already? It's a great game, as a weird concept. You pick out 2 characters, one's driving, one's throwing the shells and projectiles and stuff like that. This game is good, and this is the one I grew up with. Now, I will say, even though this is a bit controversial, Mario Kart 64 has its place, most definitely. This game did a lot. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. I played it, and I would say I'm a huge fan of it. But is it better than Mario Kart Double Dash? I would disagree with that. Partially because of nostalgia, partially because this released in 1997, this released in I believe 2003. So there's also going to be a big difference. But I feel like both games have their place. Alright, now before we wrap things up, Top Gun. Yeah, this is not a good game. I'll be honest, this was a bit of a impulse purchase. Like, I saw this game at a Goodwill. I'm like, oh shit, a GameCube game at Goodwill. I definitely gotta pick this up. It was $3, and don't regret it, but this game is basically collecting dust. Alright, now I picked this up recently, and this game is not cheap. I will tell you that. Now, I honestly like the Zelda games. You know, I'm fairly new to this series. I have Ocarina of Time for the N64, but to be honest, I don't really like the way Zelda controls on the N64. I would greatly prefer, you know, GameCube controls, stuff like that. And yeah, it comes with the NES games. Although to be fair, I will get the NES games eventually. But this will, well, I wouldn't recommend this because the NES games are probably cheaper. I think both of the Zelda games on the NES are like what, $30-$40. I paid $90 for this, so yeah, obviously go try out the real thing. But yeah, it's decent for the most part. I mean, look at that, comes with Zelda 1, 2, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. Comes with the demo for Zelda. Comes with the demo for Zelda Wind Waker, and yeah, it's not cheap, but it's good. All right, Super Mario Sunshine. Now another great game. I mean, I'd say this game is a bit different compared to Mario 64. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, they both have their place. I just, again, really prefer this because that's what I grew up with, but playing Mario 64 is a whole different experience compared to this game. In fact, that was Nintendo's, you know, intention, because how do you go from this to this? They obviously have to do something different with Mario Sunshine, and yeah, I'd say both of these are good. Although I'd say I really prefer this because it's what I grew up with. All right, last few games. So, Star Fox Adventures. I'll be honest, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this game. I don't know where Star Fox comes in. I just bought this game recently. Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm somewhat lost. I'm still in the beginning of the game. Yeah, this game is different. Although, compared to Star Fox 64, I feel like Star Fox 64 is a bit better than this, because this, I don't know. I'm still at the tutorial stage in this game. But this, okay, I jump in, I know what I'm doing. You get Star Fox, you get Flippy, you get dual barrel rolled, all that stuff. This is a purely good Star Fox game. But I don't know what the fuck this is. Expect a review of it sometime soon. I don't know. Alright, last game. Now, I'll be honest. This game is in one of my top 5 games of all time. This was one of my favorite games back in the day. I put thousands of hours into Sonic Adventure 2. Partially because of the game and partially because of the Chow Garden. And yeah, I mean, this game is just good. Great story, decent graphics. Of course, it has its issues because, you know, it's a Sonic game. What Sonic game doesn't have its issues, but yeah, this game is good. But alright, everybody, I'd say that's mostly it. If I could do this properly, 1 second. This is my entire GameCube collection. So, like I said, nothing much, just a few games that mean a lot to me. I got the games that I had as a kid. I got the games that I missed out on. You know, it's decent. It's nothing much. Alright though, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, no rush, and tell me down below what's your favorite GameCube game. Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
That's fucking fucking football right there. None of that pansy-ass, dick-tugging smile for the camera bullshit. Men puke, men poop on the field. Men deliver their newborn baby on the sidelines. Fucking hardcore, dick-in-the-ass, butterball, foosball, fucking chucking game time shit. Take it to the showers. Dicks get shoved in places you don't even remember. We win together, we celebrate together. Football is back, baby!